Fake news tries to claim that Ron DeSantis rejected a phone call from Kamala Harris. Not that he should take it from her. She's not the president, though she thinks she is.
Laser focus on leveraging all resources available, including from the federal government. And I've been in touch with both FEMA and the president, as well as marshaling all our state agencies and working to support our local communities. And so for Kamala Harris to try to say that my sole focus on the people of Florida is somehow selfish is delusional. She has no role in this.
Okay, Ron DeSantis straightens it all out. Welcome to Doug in Exile. This is the Doug TenNapel channel, and I hope you've subscribed because it really helps us out. Let's watch Ron DeSantis. Then we'll get to Kamala Harris on the Steve Colbert show.
Saying you're not aware of that, and if so, how are you not aware of that?
So Biden called me a couple days ago with Helene when I was on the helicopter. I didn't have any issues. They had helped us with what we've done. I'm not aware that he's tried to call since then. Certainly hasn't called my phone.
Okay, so first, they're trying to create drama. They're trying to create politics, saying that Biden tried to call, and he said, no, Biden didn't try to call me. The last time he called, I got everything I needed. Everything's done with that. Okay, and then next up, this clip's going to be a little bit quiet at the start, and you'll see it's Kamala Harris calls. As the press is kind of pressing him, saying, "Why didn't you pick up the Kamala Harris phone call?"
As far as Harris, you go.
I didn't know that she had called, so I'm not sure who they called. They didn't call me, and their characterization of it was something that they did. It wasn't anything that anybody in my office did in terms of saying that it was political.
Okay, so it's non-political. According to Ron DeSantis, the media is going to try to make it political.
In fact, she's been vice president for 3.5 years. I've dealt with a number of storms under this administration. She has never contributed anything to any of these efforts. And so what I think is selfish is her trying to blunder into this. No. And here's the thing. She has no role. No, she has no role in this process. I'm in contact with the President of the United States. I'm in contact with FEMA director. I'm obviously managing all our state agencies. We're supporting all our local government. And I will say this. I've had storms under both President Trump and President Biden, and I've worked well with both of them. She's the first one who's trying to politicize the storm, and she's doing that just because of her campaign.
And that's why they're lying to you about Kamala Harris.
I want to ask you about politics right now in terms of should
I don't really want to answer questions about this. Is not a time for politics. No, excuse me, Gary. You and your publication will twist anything that's done to try to make a political agenda. That's what you do. That's how you get your clicks. I understand that.
Yeah, he's calling out the press, trying to politicize this disaster. And Ron DeSantis, this is similar to Trump's words too. He just wants to get to work.
I understand that's the business model. Well, but I don't want to talk about politics because, but I have a feeling that however you do, you guys will find a way to frame it. That's just your shtick. I get it. It's fine. But I don't want to participate in it. We have had to respond to a Category 4 hurricane. We've had to prepare and now respond to something that may hit.
And a new storm is developing, guys. That's the other news. So we'll keep you posted on that. I don't want to freak anybody out, but it's coming in, and it looks like they could have landfall in the next 24 hours somewhere in the Florida area. But check your local news on that.
As a major hurricane, maybe Category 4, may even be bigger than that. We hope that it does, but that should be the focus. And I think some of these questions are trying to create some type of political angle where there's just none there.
I'm willing to create the political angle instead, Ron DeSantis. I've got this. The Kamala Harris people are so shallow and so evil and so mean-spirited that both they and their media arm, because the press is just their arm, want to turn this into the press, a giant political event, and they want to try to make your side lose. That is, they would rather not serve the people and warn them about a disaster. They're okay with that, so long as they make sure that Republicans lose and Kamala Harris wins. They really don't care about the people on the ground. The people who do care about the people on the ground are churches, mostly conservative churches. Here's a church on the ground with no FEMA help, no government help, no government organizing. The people came out and filled this church and they have it laid out, ready to give out to the people in North Carolina.
Don't go any further. House running all that.
Excuse me.
Okay, so that's what the church does. Meanwhile, what does Kamala Harris do? Oh, she goes on another softball interview with Stephen Colbert. While Ron DeSantis is saving the world, while Trump is paying to save the world, while Elon Musk is paying to save the world, Kamala Harris and Joe Biden, they are not going to touch North Carolina.
What is it that is, to coin a phrase, great about America and that kindles your love for it?
There's so much. There's so much.
That's the softball question of all softball questions. What is it that you love about America? Can you imagine if Trump ever got a question like that from any of these liberal, any outfit anywhere? What do you love about America? It's literally like, just say anything, Kamala. Would you like to say anything in this interview? What a softball, duplicitous idiot.
She's trying to get some type of an edge. She knows she's doing poorly, and so she's playing these political games. I don't have time for political games. I've got people whose lives are on the line. I've got people whose homes and their possessions are on the line, and we are focused 100% on that mission. I'm not worried about playing her political games. And so she is being selfish by trying to blunder into this when we're working just fine.
Now, here's the betting polls. Look at this. So this is Pennsylvania in the betting polls. When you put money down, Trump is up to 55%. Kamala's down to 45%. Trump is going up. Kamala's going down. This is on betting polls right now. Betting poll for who's going to win the entire election, 2024 election forecast. Trump, brand new, is up to 54%. Kamala Harris is down to 45%. The people who are betting with their own money are telling you Trump is going to win, Kamala is going to lose, and part of it is because she is not capable of handling this disaster. She can't do it. She's a giant fake snow job. I'm Doug in exile, register to vote.